Hello friends and Sinosmart owners, very good news from Sinosmart. They upgraded the screen quality for all the models 4G Plus and 8G Plus to a full laminated screen. I had an older version and I swapped the screen myself, but everyone that orders a screen right now will get this unit with the full laminated screen, of course. So previously the Sinosmart 10.1 inch QLED display was a normal QLED display, but recently Sinosmart made an upgrade of this full laminated screen. In this video I'm going to show you how you can easily swap yourself the non-laminated screen with the laminated screen. First we have to prepare a USB stick with an installation file. You prepare it on the computer where you format your USB drive in FAT32. You unzip the file and install it on your USB drive without any folders, so just the file. Now I'm going to start the car. And we can put in the USB drive. So we go to settings, system upgrade. We choose a local upgrade, activate wipe data and format flash. And there you go. Now you can see that the screen turned off. That is normal because the flash file makes the system compatible with the laminated screen and not longer with the old screen. So now we can turn off the car and we can deinstall the head unit. Of course we do the same steps as the first installation. We remove the side panel, remove this part, and then from the upper part we can open this strip. You can remove this panel. Let's prepare the cloth as well so we do not damage the screen, and we can simply remove the system. And there you go. And we unplug all the wires so we can take the screen inside. Okay, we're back in the car now with the new screen, and we can connect all the cables to the system again to do the first test to see if the screen works correctly. All the cables are plugged back in. I just hang it up temporarily. Now we can start the car to try. The buttons work. So let's try the radio.
Wat erwekkingen zijn, zelfs koud met een...
So everything worked. We can close it up correctly, remove the plastic protection film, and reinstall my own application, like my own car launcher. Now let's check the camera. So when you have this image, just go back to the settings. We go to reverse. In the reverse settings, we go to system selection, and there we have to pick NTSC. Okay, there you go. And now when we put it in reverse, we have the correct image. So the image is good now, but you can see that I still don't have my parking monitor. So therefore we go to the car setting application. So let's find where that one is. It's not the setting, but the car setting. And here I can activate the auto parking. So there you go. And you can see that my park assist is available again. So you're going to change the setting against flickering of the screen. So we go to settings, factory settings, and we put in the password 123456, confirm. You can see the flicker right there. We scroll all the way right down. And we activate the toggle switch of disable HW overlays. And the system will restart itself. And for the last setting, we have to correct the buttons, as by default those work inverted. So again, we go to factory settings and we scroll all the way down. On our way down, we can change the select the radio region as well to our own region. And here are the knob settings. So switch the steering wheel up and down. You have to open this setting, and when it's open, it works as expected, forward and backward. And then you can set the system by your own preferences, so install all your own applications. I prefer this car launcher, the Agama car launcher. If you like it, you can check out my video about this car launcher right there. And you can reinstall all your own applications. So like I installed YouTube, Google Maps, Waze, T-Link for my CarPlay, DABZ, and so on. Those are only simple settings in the menu, and once you have done those, the screen works really flawlessly. You won't have the plus and minus button and home button here anymore, but I think the image quality is better.
To settle down. Well, it would be, but there's already someone. Each flower only has a small amount at any one time, and so it's first come, first served. This floor, using this capybara, the biggest rodents in the world. And with so many other jaguars around, he doesn't bother with wary capybara. He seeks a different prey.
So overall, you can see the screen is really reactive and the quality is really nice as well. So let me know in the comments what you think about this new screen. If you don't have this Sinosmart screen yet, please check out this complete installation video where I explain where to get it. I will give you a voucher to get the DAB Plus adapter for free and the 2 Fakra cables as well. Don't forget to share this video, leave me a like, and I see you in the very next video. Bye bye!